Well, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Y'all know this morning we did a live. And the live, mostly we spoke about Giovanni Ellis, a man who seemed to be of troubled mind, who was recently released on bail and committed a heinous crime, which involved the taking of the life of a 9-year-old girl who was his neighbor in Job Lane, Spanish Town in Jamaica. There was a $2 million bounty placed on his head. Long run, short catch. Everybody was riled up about this situation. Even his own mother said anybody who see him anywhere must dirt him, kill him. She said if the police forces see him anywhere, kill him. She said if she see him, she a go kill him because she not giving him the chance to kill her first. Right? Now when a mother talk that way about her son, you know that it's bad. Listen, news just came in just now across all major news media networks, Gleaner and so on and so forth, that he was gunned down by the Jamaica Constabulary Force in Clarendon, Jamaica. Clarendon is my place. I don't know where I do a Clarendon. But and I don't know what kind of links him have in Clarendon. I don't know how he was able to hide, or maybe he was just on the move and nobody was willing to hide him. However, people were out looking for him, either to get that $2 million or to just look for him and get rid of him before he does what he did already again. Boy, I saw a picture of what was done to him. It definitely looked like a rifle. All him head bust out and everything. He is dead. He is absolutely dead. A lot of people have gotten their wish. That wish, though, is a double-edged sword for a couple of reasons. And I want you to hear me out. That wish, yes, we did want him dead if he was the person who actually did that for real. Now, we will never know who did that for real. Here's the thing. There were other males around, not just him. So who is to say if somebody else didn't do it and him run because of him name call and because his track record already, they want... Now I know somebody is going to listen to this video and they're going to say, SouFLo top the friggery and foolishness. I him do it. Here with me I say, family, I wanted to make sure say it was him do it for real. Because you see, if I know him do it for real, the person who actually did it is smiling rotted right now, thinking they got away with something so gruesome and heinous. The little girl, 9 years old, she was found upside down in a barrel, head first in, feet up. She was naked from the waist down. And it looks like, they said it looks like she was beaten to death. And also, obviously, had been sexually traumatized. That is something that somebody deserves death for. But we want to make sure so we get the right person. I don't want this to be a situation where because his record was already bad and he just came out of prison, somebody said to him, say, me I go say how you do it, and them I go believe we, and him run. And then police call him up, him dead, and the real person who actually did it is chilling. You know, I hope he is the person that did it for real. Come here about jungle justice from morning, you know. From yesterday, me I say, yo, our jungle living at the justice. That means say our justice live in the jungle rather. That means say in the jungle we have to go get it. Well, long run, short catch. I said earlier that somebody like this, his mind is not right. And somebody say, oh please, now we are going to talk about insanity. No man, the youth mind not right. Listen to me, and listen to me good. Yes, him deserve everything coming to him for this. But no sane, well thinking human would have done that act. None. And then I heard the story about the 1 year old baby and stuff like that. No sane, well thinking human would have done that act. I listened to his mom talk, and his mother said his father took her to court for him. That means that that's a father who care. That's a father who want him son, right? The father took the mother to court for the child and took the child away from her. The court awarded him the child. Then the mother said it was an abusive relationship. She used to get beaten from the father. She decided she not stay with the father. So even if she have to give up the child for make him go on with him picnic, she a go do that. But she tired of take the beating and all these things. Which is understandable. I'm not telling no woman to stay with no man that's beating her. But she said the father raised him, and the father raised him to believe that the mother ran away from them and abandoned him and didn't want anything to do with him. It was only as a big man when him start come round she know that them have that discussion. So he had something in his heart for his mother. The mother said him look pan her and tell her, say, you and my mother are the woman with my father there with my mother, and you don't mean nothing to me. And tell her some words that she can't even repeat because she says she's a Christian woman. Alright. That seemed like that youth been traumatized from him was small. I don't know if somebody might have troubled him, sexually molested him, because the things that he did, leading him to prison and jail time and all that, those things are things that are usually hurt people. And molested people go on to molest others unless they get help and therapy, right? So, quite the possibility. So, I'm saying, that youth there, did I go through him own traumas and dealing with his own traumas as well, and him trauma boil over. I'm sorry that the 9-year-old girl had to suffer at the hands of this man here named Demon Phase. I'm sorry that she lost her life in that manner. I wish he had never been let out on bail. I wish this never happened, but it did. So again, I send my condolences to the mother, the sister, and other surviving members of her family, because they will have to deal with that pain. It's one thing to lose a child, it's another thing to lose a child that didn't get sick and pass away, but died under violent and gruesome circumstances. I pray healing for the mother and healing for her sister as well. It was her sister, actually, I heard, that discovered her in the barrel and then made noise about it. So that sister is probably, traumatized as well. Now, as far as Jamaica goes, a lot needs to be done. Jamaica's sex offenders registry needs to be made public. The lady who lived next door to them, a fear daughter, get killed. She had no idea that repeat sex offender right there was living or staying right next door to her. She did not know. Nobody else in the community knew. A sex offenders registry could have prevented this. That is one. We have a long ways to go. Let's see what the government is going to do now about the sex offenders registry after this. Andrew Holness, our Prime Minister, recently said that something needs to be done. And now, in the wake of tragedy, he's really thinking that something needs to be done with the sex offenders registry, as in making it public. Okay, let's see if this is just talk or not. Shout out to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who remained vigilant and who took care of the threat. Again, we hope that this is the right person. And if it's the right person, he got what he deserved. If it's not the right person, well, that's why sometimes it's best for them reach court. It's not necessarily so them are gonna go eat 3 meals a day on taxpayers' money. It's that the process will tell us if he's the right person or not. Well, we can't do anything with them after, but we need to know if it's the right person. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.